guys, this is Amy from Living in Abundant Grace, and I was just going to give you an update on what's going on here. It is extremely hot, extremely dry. There, so you can see. We had to get some hay. This is actually my parents' horse hay from last year. It's last year's hay, and they don't use last year's hay for their horses, and so they're kind enough to let us have some. We have been having an extremely hard time finding some good hay to buy. Our hay supplier doesn't have any this year. He didn't get enough for what he usually uses for himself, and so he didn't have any to sell. And so that left us in the lurch because we didn't even know where to get some more. We've been looking around. My dad's hay supplier, he's still waiting to hear back from him to see if they're gonna have some to get them. Anyway, but the goats are enjoying this bale of hay. It is, I'm gonna turn my camera around so I can show you. It is some older hay. The goats are having a grand time being able to reach some of those leaves, but as you can tell, it's kind of falling apart. It's not the greatest. It is edible for these gals. What are you doing, Azora? Huh? They're enjoying on it. Last year, if you remember, the hay feeder we had, we turned the bale over and it worked wonderfully. This one is kind of falling apart, and I can't. I have a goat rubbing up on me. I can't get it. That's not going to work for this one. So this one, there will probably be quite a bit of waste. I'm hoping it gets them through because, guys, this is just July. I usually don't start feeding hay until October. And but with the drought and the extreme temperatures, all of my grass is just crunchy and there's just nothing left in it. I'll take you out with me and show you the... So let's go out to the horse pasture and I'll show you what's going on out there. But first I'll show you this little girl. She is so sweet. This is our girl we decided to keep this year from our injured doe that we're not going to be breeding anymore. And we've just been calling her Reef. Her mama's name was Coral. And I looked up some Reef's names. I thought, oh, Raja would be great. I'll call her Raja, except that means prince. So that didn't work so well. There's Dolly. We still have one of her babies to sell. Elsa came out with me. This is my senior dog, Elsa. Guys, do you see this? This is what my goats have to eat. There is nothing there. It's almost all dirt and just dried up, crunchy. You might see some goat turds in here, but dried up, crunchy stuff. There's I mean, if you look over here, I'll go in the way, but even the weeds that they don't like are completely dried up. Horse pasture is no better. It's just, look at this. It's just all so very dead. Look at across, it's like, oh, well, there's a little bit of green in there. Okay, but I want to show you what it is. It is all just dead. Hear it? It's just crunchy, dead stuff. I mean, your green is, that's the green you're seeing. It's just really quite horrible. Been doing a lot of praying and hoping that we find some hay. It is extremely hot out here. It's been over 100 for, I don't know, forever. I don't know. I don't even look at the forecast anymore. They say, oh, there might be rain, and there's not. And I just, it's like it is whatever it is. But I will show you how our chickens are doing in our hoop coop. I am loving it. It is hot, and these chickens are hot. But we do what we can for them. This is crazy heat. I think if I would have known how hot it was going to be, I would not have got more mouths to feed, you know, baby chickens, even though they're for our next year's egg production, and chicken in the freezer. Anyway, I'll show you. Get in there. And here are our hot little birds. We got them. Hey, isn't this funny? We had a watermelon today, and so while it was still cool, it came out here, and they have cleaned that baby out. There's nothing but rind. And they're panting. They're hot. We have them, their water, which needs to be cleaned out again. But this water has been a lifesaver. And then, look at this. My husband got these little things right here from Tractor Supply that you put on a bucket. And when we had got our cats from Empty Homestead, we kept them in the house until they got used to our place, and so therefore had to have litter. And these square tubs, we only had 2 of them because that's how long we had them in the house, is enough to go through 2. So one for each of our chicken coops, and you just put the food right in there, and so you can fill it up, and they just go in there and stick their little heads in there and eat. And they've been using it very well. They've been using, we got this water at Tractor Supply, and they just go down here and they'll peck on that, and see it lets water out every time you move it, so the little bowl fills up with water. You just have to hit it. Anyway, don't you come in here. No, I've got to get a lock for this side. No. Anyway, so there's our birds. They're definitely getting bigger. Look at that rooster. He has a really pretty comb. We have 4 roosters in there, but he's the one with the biggest, prettiest comb. There's one right next to him. But they're growing well. Their weight is good. It's just really hot right now. Okay, I have to show y'all while we were out there. My dog, she's a senior dog. She is, a second, let me get this gate. Edit that out. She's a senior dog. She is like 12 and a half, 13 years old. And she jumped up in that stock tank. I might have to wash the stock tank out. I'm doubting the horses want to drink hair and dirt. Hey, Elsa! Yeah, now you really stirred it all up. It did look pretty okay. Now it looks nasty. Yeah. Did you get some water? You hot? She wanted to follow me out here. I was going to leave her in. Elsa, how you going to get out? How you going to get out? Come on. Can you get out? Are you going to need help? Are you loving that? To get you a stock tank in the backyard. I have a little pool, but she doesn't get that wet. She likes dipping her face. Elsa, you coming out? She says no. Okay, well, that is tonight's project, or maybe, here in a few minutes. I'll be cleaning out a stock tank. Can you get out? You did it! You did it! Oh, goodness. Are you so happy? She's going to roll. Oh, no. Let's go. She can't hear very well. So, I get a dirty dog. It's okay. She'll enjoy a nice bath. Ugh, not sure I will. I don't think I talked to y'all since we put up a electric fence for the boys. We moved the bull over to LG Homestead, where we have a heifer and a cow, and she has a heifer and a steer. And she has a little bit better situation on grass out there, but the boys have been enjoying some of their dead stuff out here to eat that we got to put an electric fence around. And just FYI, guys, you have got to get the strongest wire system for these goats. These I don't know if it's all goats or just the boys, but we had to change out the wire and the power source, the charger, because they just didn't even phase them. They'd shock the poo out of you, but it just didn't phase them. But anyway, got it done. Finally had to make it a little smaller, but got it done. So here's the boys. Hey, Ray Ray. Hey, Ray Ray. Malcolm. I mean, they're looking pretty good, but this stuff was really grown up and nice and green. Well, it was green until it got in the trout. Hey, baby. He says, you got something? Oh, well, that's nice. Anyway, but you can see this is just, I mean, this is horrible. This is what the green taken care of, no animals on grass looks like now. Okay, guys, so I came back in the house because my phone shut off saying it was too hot and needed to cool down. And it only said that because it's 102 out there. That's probably in the shade. And it says it feels like 104. And it's really hot. And so my phone just stopped working. So I'm going to end this in here. Thank you guys for following us for an update. If you would pray for us to have some rain or to find some hay, or both would be great. It's challenging, but God is big, and we're gonna make it through. So thank you so much. Please like the video, share the content if you want, and subscribe if you're not. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.